So growing up, it was kind of all over the place. Loose in terms of like attention, but strict in terms of discipline. Whenever something bad happened, I would usually be the one to suffer. I felt bad for a lot of those things because, I was meant to, I was yelled at, hit. I felt almost like resentful of myself that, well, why am I like this? Why can't I be perfect all the time? My 16th birthday came around, 2 a.m., woken up, banging on the door. First thing, just shoved against the wall, just getting pushed, slapped, hit. Finally, I'm able to just squeeze by her past the door and close it behind me. Just walking the streets in my pajamas and a hoodie. So basically the only place I knew would be open, that's the grocery store. Just sneak into the paper towel aisle, move them out. That's where I slept that night. I woke up to somebody, pulling out the Charmin over my head. So it ruins your perspective of the world, that the good will prevail, that my life was a living hell. Through the school resources, they eventually got me in contact with like a youth homeless shelter. And weeks would go by, Christmas went by, no calls. It's hard not to say I was depressed. I was cutting myself. I couldn't ever find the energy to clean my room. Couldn't find the energy to do homework, kind of take care of myself. At this point, things are being explained to me. You're a state ward now, literally or legally on your own at this point. Realized, distance wasn't enough. I need my own, everything. I need my own place where I'm safe. I need basically to have nobody in my life that I rely on. I was told about Omaha Home for Boys by a social worker. There's rental assistance programs. There's, programs that'll help you buy a car. There's things that'll help you set up a savings account. It's overwhelming almost with how much, you could possibly do.
Branching out independent living is we're working with young people that are currently in the foster care system, aging out of the foster care system, or otherwise have no one to support them. Young people, living with us we go to that 13 age to 26. So, 26, some people are like, oh, that's an adult. Well, not really, because if you've been in the foster care system, you've been homeless, in juvenile justice, you haven't had that support, so you need extra time to learn those skills and have people there that aren't going to turn their back on you, that, we pride ourselves in giving lots of chances. We're going to let you screw up, and we're not going to kick you out of our program. We're going to stick in the long haul because our young people are used to people, hey, you screwed up, see you later, I'm done.
The things that we take for granted, that maybe our parents have taught us, like budgeting or driving, or I've even had young kids who didn't know how to, put gas in their car. They didn't know how to do that. And so it's small things that you are teaching them. Taegen comes in and like a breath of fresh air. I don't know how to describe him. He's timid and shy, but you can just feel when you meet him that there's something inside of him that is waiting to burst out. I need you to give me your resume. I've told you about how the bus kind of works. Take a picture of you on the bus, and let's see if you can navigate that. It's me telling you, I know that you can do this. And so it's giving him that, freedom, yet support that, somebody believes in me and knows that I can go out and do this on my own.
It was the culmination of all my dreams, really, up to that point. It was everything I wished for and hoped for growing up, when everyone told me, you gotta wait till you're 18, you gotta wait for this, you just gotta wait till you're an adult. And now, I was, I have my place, I have my independence, I have safety, just working with Sarah especially, she always made me feel like I was capable of it. She was always calling me so smart, and it's something that I didn't hear for so long.
We would not be able to do this if it wasn't for somebody who's sitting at table number 7 that's giving the money for us to be able to provide these things for him. We never have to imagine where we're going to lay our head, or imagine what we're going to eat, or imagine if we're going to be kicked or punched, or what if I say the wrong thing. We don't have to imagine those things. And he did. And to be able to come from that and still come in and smile every day and still put in the work that he puts in, he's one, I always tell him he's one in a gazillion.
I'm going to school for biology. And from there, I want to go on to their medical school, do my 4 years there. If they had a King of the World major, I'd like to take that, but, you know.
You don't have to do these huge, big, great things to be successful. You know, anything successful, getting your own apartment, finishing high school. You know, I think we do a great job of celebrating all those things that empower young people to continue making success.
You know, I remember that first day, putting my name on a leaf, you know, on the wall, and that was a big thing. I think it's just that idea of family, something that, you know, had been so warped in my mind. People that have your best interests in mind, that care about you on more than just a surface level, that you're tied to these people, that they're your family.